The McRib is back. It seems that King Borger still has beef with GoatVsFish. But instead of beef, they send pork. And instead of a king, they send a clown. But there is no beef versus pork. There is no king versus clown. There is only GoatVsFish. Is the McRib goat or fish?
What'd you say this was again?
Gaze upon it. Gaze upon this peculiar abomination. Some poor pitiable swine had to die for this, before it could be asked if it was goat or fish. We could have saved that swine. We could have asked it the one true question, but instead it was slaughtered, ground up and formed into this fence. Oh, look at the fence! Look at the fence! The McFence is back. Just look at those posts. The McFence is back. The McFence of the McFence sitter, who McChooses neither goat nor fish.
The electric fence.
Grilled pork and that sassy sauce.
Are we supposed to be impressed? Are we supposed to clamor with glee at the return of this sandwich? Oh, the ones cry out with great prognostication. When shall the McRib return? When will Fence Donald's deign to give us our pork project? But GoatVsFish knows the true verses. Ronald Fence Donald does not care for your glee or happiness like GoatVsFish. We will tell you why the McFence is back. It is because pork prices are low. And when the fence is low, how the profits do grow. And Donald McRonald says, the fence is low enough now, we shall sit upon it and distribution. This so versed consumption to you. Well, GoatVsFish is not tempted. GoatVsFish is not tempted to consume even one versus, but because GoatVsFish is a fair versus, when we wish to be, GoatVsFish will attempt this fence to determine if it is goat or fish, and only for that versus. It tastes as dry wood. It tastes as dry wood. Dry wood of the fence on which the fence sitter sits.
I'm just taking a little ride, proving that McDonald's hamburgers are really out of this world.
Have it your way. Are you goat or are you fish, Donald McRonald? Are you goat or are you fish?
Fish, McBites, fishy, fishy.
We rejection your paltry attempts to appease us, clown.
Fishy, fishy.
Everything on the farm is not what it seems. There's a vacuum, a vortex, a goat tractor beam. Nothing stands in the way of the goat's appetite. He chooses apples and milk to help him eat right.
Now, Goat vs. Fish paid a pricey $7 to determine if the McRib is goat or fish, and it is nothing but fence, fence, fence. But wait! The one cries out. Goat vs. Fish, you have given all of your profits to the fence. Well, some say Goat vs. Fish is a prophet. Some say Goat vs. Fish wants to make a profit. But truly, it is the benevolence of Goat vs. Fish that we purchased this fence switch to consume it, to determine if it is goat or fish, so that you don't have to.
The McRib returns.
You want a happy meal? Choose goat or fish. Find a fish or goat, and engage in Goat vs. Fish. Now that's a combination. Rejection, the McRib. Rejection, the golden fences. And celebration, Goat vs. Fish. And of course there is one more verses that we did purchase this fence switch. And that is to say unto you, McRib, you just got owned by Goat vs. Fish.
But true to form, it's not here for a long time.
Is the McRib goat or fish? Answer in the comments below. Like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish. Follow Goat vs. Fish. And ask yourself the one true question. Are you goat or are you fish? What should Goat vs. Fish own next?